Let's get right back to your questions. Tim, I have an older house from the early 1900s. It has true to size 2x8 joists, and I found out that they span a farther distance than is recommended in the current code book. Do you think I need to reinforce them?
Well, that would all depend. Do you have sagging floors? You know, if your floors are sagging, they're bouncing around, or squeaking, yeah, you probably want to reinforce them. I wouldn't worry about what the code book says, though, because your house was built in early 1900s. Everything you have is grandfathered in.
Yeah, it doesn't apply anymore.
Right. They're not going to show up and say, hey, you got to change all this stuff around because it's not in the code book. But, you know, back in early 1900s, a 2x8 was really 2x8. It wasn't an inch and a half by, 7 1/4.
True.
It was 2 inches by 8 inches. So it very well might be fine. And they didn't mention it, what centers they're on. They might be 12-inch centers or, pretty tight together. If there's not a problem, I wouldn't worry about fixing it. What do they call somebody always looking at medical books trying to find something wrong?
Hypochondriac? Yeah.
Maybe they need to put the code book away and just look at the overall structure of the house. If it's not bouncing around, it's not sagging. If the dishes don't rattle in the kitchen cupboard when you walk across the room where the dogs run in, I wouldn't worry about it.
Right. Now, if you have an older house like that, the existing stuff is fine, but if you decided to do something different, then the modern code would apply, right?
Yeah, if you want to put an addition on, and if you would, like, open up a certain percentage of the floor. And, I've done, like, extensive remodels in older houses, and pretty much it depends on the inspector. Inspector might come out and, I've done, like, a little addition on a house, and the electrical inspector came out and had us upgrade the whole house.
Wow.
So it all depends on the inspector and how much do you want to argue with him about it.